The U.S. Supreme Court will hear the appeal of the USF funding case. 7 more states approved for digital equity capacity grants. Diamond Sports Group emerges from bankruptcy protection, and a look at which U.S. airports provide the best Wi-Fi. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbett. The United States Supreme Court has agreed to hear an appeal in a case alleging that the FCC lacks authority to determine how Universal Service Fund monies are used. The Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans previously ruled that the USF funding arrangement was unconstitutional. The Universal Service Fund is used to subsidize and promote access to phone and broadband services for libraries, tribal areas, and lower-income Americans in less affluent rural areas. Congress gave the Federal Communications Commission authority to set up the Universal Service Fund as part of the Telecommunications Act of 1996. On average, telecom consumers pay a total of $8 billion annually to fund the USF. NTIA, the National Telecommunications and Information Administration, has approved digital equity capacity grant program applications from 7 more states: Wyoming, Vermont, Texas, South Dakota, South Carolina, Oregon, and New Hampshire. The Lone Star State received the largest grant, $55.6 million. South Carolina receiving $12.8 million. Oregon just less than $10 million. Nebraska $6.5 million. Vermont $5.3 million. Wyoming $5.2 million. And New Hampshire $4.9 million. 19 other awards have been previously announced from the $800 million first round of the Capacity Grant Program. First round of BEAD applications in Washington State being accepted through January 31st, 2025. Among the criteria used to score the applications: speed to deployment, open access, along with local and tribal coordination, and providing subsidized end-user digital devices and digital navigation services. Washington State's Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Award was $1.2 billion. It's been nearly 2 years since Diamond Sports Group filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, and now the owner and operator of the 16 FanDuel Sports Networks RSNs have been given the green light to distribute in-market games for its 13 NBA, 8 NHL, and 6 Major League Baseball team partners in 2025 and beyond. Ruling from U.S. Bankruptcy Court Judge Christopher Lopez in the Southern District of Texas came after the Atlanta Braves and Major League Baseball withdrew a joint objection to the plan. Diamond Sports will complete a restructuring process, lowering its debt load from $8.6 billion to roughly $200 million. Renewal deals have been agreed to with the Braves, Tigers, Angels, Marlins, Cardinals, and the Tampa Bay Rays. Negotiations still underway between Diamond Sports Group and the Kansas City Royals. Consumers of subscription video on demand services, SVOD, are paying more than ever and seem to be much less happy with their viewing selections. According to the TiVo Video Trends report, ad-supported SVOD dropped nearly 15% over the last 2 years. Ad-free SVOD fell more than 4%. 4,500 consumers were surveyed for that report. And in the annual ranking of U.S. streaming services, Parks Associates reports that Amazon Prime Video still number 1, just edging out Netflix. Disney Plus, Hulu, and Peacock jumping 3 spots to round out the top 5. 6 through 10, Max, Paramount Plus, Apple TV Plus, ESPN Plus, and YouTube Premium. Finally, when you're spending time in airports, having decent Wi-Fi available is much appreciated. According to the latest research by Ookla and its ever-popular speed test app, the fastest airport Wi-Fi is in San Jose, California, followed by Honolulu International, Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International, John Glenn Columbus International Airport, and SFO San Francisco International. 6 through 10, Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International, Phoenix Sky Harbor, Louis Armstrong New Orleans International, Pittsburgh International Airport, followed by LaGuardia. Just shocked that Hartsfield did not make the list. Okay, not really. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on This Week in the broadband universe.